Welcome everyone to a devlog video about my submission for the Lux Game Jam. My game is called Cyber Ghost and is a top-down shooter. I had 48 hours to make a game based on the theme Light and Shadows. I wanted to make the mechanics work as best as possible, so I spent the entire first day making the game fun and intuitive. I've learned from experience that gameplay is the most important part of a game. Even if you have an amazing looking game with great sound design and an impeccable story, if the controls feel like an ice cube on a hot skillet, then your game won't go anywhere. Also, even if your game does have great controls, if your aim assist is too effective in an FPS, or whatever the player is meant to be doing is too easy, then they can get bored. When the player is doing something too hard, they can also get frustrated. The outcome for each of these is the same: the player stops playing. That is why I spent the entire first day working on only the mechanics of the game and fine-tuned everything else. For the next day, I created the enemies, which took about 5 minutes. After I did everything I needed to do, I started the art. I made fairly simple pixel art and made a tile set in Unity in order to make level making easy. Once I finished setting everything up, I built the level, placed pickups, and spawned enemies. Next, the only thing left to do is submit my game. The problem is, my computer blue screened about 1 hour before the jam ended, and so by the time I was able to fix everything, there was only a few minutes left to build. Unity took almost that entire time and finished right near the end. Luckily, I had pre-made the itch page, so it took just 2 clicks to upload the game. The next day, I took off, because making a full game for 2 days straight can really tire you out. Recently, I've worked a bit more on the game, and I'm going to place some of it now. So as you can see, I did not do a whole lot on the menu. All it is the title, and a prompt to press space. And then it starts. So all of this lighting you see, I added after the game jam ended, so this was a bit more bland. Alright, and this is a tutorial, so this is all that there is. Use WSAD to move, shoot with left click, and shadows make you stronger. So if you go into the shadow, see that? And normally you shoot like that. So the blue one's obviously more powerful. They still have the same explosion and everything, but it's more powerful. Alright, now I needed to include the red barrels, you know, the ones that are famous in all video games, basically. Alright, they explode, cause a chain reaction, that's super nice. Alright, and then there's these insects that you have to shoot. And you can also use these barrels to make you stronger. And you also go faster when you're behind them. So it's actually a bit harder to stay in there when you're like moving. There's also a health bar up here at the top. And I wasn't very smart because I didn't make a tile set, so all of these squares are actually placed by hand using the grid system in Unity. Yeah, so that wasn't very smart, but I did add a health pickup, so now the health is reset. It probably shouldn't have been reset, probably should have just like added 10 health, but it was at the end of the game jam and I kind of wanted to get it done fast. Alright, I added a quick maze portion, which, you know, that's kind of a trick in game jams. You can just add a maze and it'll last longer. I don't really remember which way to go, but there's this student here with an extra health. Alright. No, not that way. I mean, that's the good thing about having a small screen, because right now it's just a square screen, and because they can't really see much of the maze, because in, you know, top-down shooters, a maze would probably be pretty easy if you had a large screen, because you can see the entire maze. But you can hide like secrets and enemies, which I did. I mean, it's not that secret because there's 2 ways to get in it. I also added these section areas. There's like, I don't know, 6 of them. Maybe 7. But there's only 2 enemy types. I would have added more, but I have never made a top-down shooter, so... But I've never made a top-down shooter, so it was kind of new to me. The only thing is when playing my own games that I know where all the enemies are. So it kind of makes things a bit easier. And also down here I added this area. And these are all like mines, I guess you'd call them. They're just enemy bullets that I placed out. So you can go horizontally down to get this health. I don't really need it, but you can. Or you can just shoot all of these. Because shooting mines is very efficient for some reason. Alright, and then you go right. I think this is the middle room, so there's no up or down. And also, there is a bit of a bug with these that I still haven't been able to figure out. It's where it only explodes one and there's no chain reaction. It's really weird. Also, you can push through them super easily. I'll just like bring one with me. Oh yeah, and blue rays, they do not affect barrels. That was actually a design decision, not a bug, as you might think. Also, this entire room is kind of filled with insects, which is not very nice. I probably didn't mean to add this many, but that's fine. Good thing is that you can just run right through. Kinda. Go down, go right, and congratulations, you win. There's an explosion, and it X's out. Yeah, so that is pretty much the only gameplay for CyberGhost. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please like, and if you actually want to watch more of my videos, you can subscribe. Also have my Twitch channel linked below, where I sometimes stream game dev. There's now my email in the description too if you want to contact me for questions or business. That's all for now, and until next time, goodbye.